Hey YouTube, first time using my new camera, a Canon, what is it, H50, R50, something like that, I don't know. Anyway, I'd have to go look at it again. I've just seen a couple of videos, probably more than two, and for some reason, I guess this just kind of came up that people are talking about concealed carry, which is a good thing. I've concealed carried for several years now. My first rig was a Black Hawk inside a waistband leather holster. This is just actually a cheap 45 made in the Philippines. It's not a Rock Island, but it's pretty much might as well be. It has high standard stamped on it, but it's pretty much just a GI, you know, whatever. But that was my carry holster and gun for a long time. I mean, just full size, all steel. Also have a, you know, not a chest rig. What do you call this? Just under, you know, dang, what do they call these things? Just a under the arm holster. I know there's a name for it, and I can't believe I can't remember it. But anyhow, this is a Serpa. Got the extra mag holder. The only time you will ever encounter, the only time I'll ever wear this is when I'm riding my bike. So if you ever see me riding my motorcycle in one of my videos, actually there's a 45 on me. This is under the jacket. This is what I wear. It's just easier to do as far as concealed carry than any kind of inside the waistband holster or what have you. So that's the only reason I bought this, and I think I ended up with about $100 into this. I think it's Black Hawk. I spent, I don't know, 65, 75 bucks. I don't know. Really nice holster. Has a retention screw. You can kind of help out with that. But I found, you know, once you have the holster inside the waistband and your belt is, of course you're gonna have to wear a belt, that's where the retention comes in. And the videos I've seen, one of them, Armed Rogue, was talking about you know, carrying around in the chamber. And I definitely understand people not, if they're just getting into firearms, they're new to guns, I can kind of understand them being hesitant to, you know, chamber around in a semi-auto. And that's one of the reasons I always suggest a 38 or 357. Actually more so a 38. If you're new to guns and you are going to start carrying, hate me if you want, I don't care. But that's why I suggest a 38. It's flawless. You know, you pull it out, you pull the trigger. You know, there's no safeties, there's no chambering around or whatever. This is something I preach. I don't know, right or wrong. This is what I do. But when you do get into carrying a semi-auto, I do suggest not skimping on good quality holsters. Whether it's leather, I prefer leather, that's just me. A good quality holster, it says 1911, it's cocked and locked, one in the chamber. It's not going to go off. It just can't happen. Same thing with a Serpa, you know, it's protected. It's not gonna go off. Here recently, I've got I'll go ahead and pull the holster out. Galco, I don't know the correct pronunciation of it, but it looks like Galco to me, G-A-L-C-O or something like that, Galco, yeah, G-A-L-G-O or C-O, whatever. Anyway, got this for my Glock 17. The retention is awesome. This it's hard to pull out just in my hands, but once it's, you know, when it's on my belt, that firm ripping out of your holster, it's no problem. But I mean, seriously, I could probably run through the woods with this and it's not going to fall out. I mean, this thing is tight. It may loosen up over time, I don't know, but awesome holster. Paid about 60 to 65 bucks for it. Do not skimp on a holster, please. Don't buy a $300 to $700 gun and then try to put it in a $10 holster and think it's going to work for you. You know what I mean? The gun will work, but I'm just saying, don't skimp on the holster. The firearm guy was talking about that. That was the thing he was talking about. Here's my CZ75. I actually bought this leather holster from Europe. Falco is the name brand. There again, covers up the trigger really good. No chance of this thing accidentally going off. As long as it's in the holster, I'm good to go. Of course, with the CZ, I got one chambered, hammer down. It's just like a revolver, you know. So that long trigger pull, this ain't gonna happen. I don't have to worry about it either. So anyway, just my 2 cents. If you get a good holster and a good quality firearm, it's not going to accidentally go off on you. But if you're worried about it, whether you were worried about it or not, make sure and buy a high quality holster. See you YouTube.